This is it. This is the night. Tonight, Devin Carter taking on the 3XW heavyweight champion, Brian Ash. This is the match that I know a lot of people have been looking forward to.
Well, it's a no disqualification match. Anything goes, and I'm a little nervous.
Well, I don't really blame you there. Brian Ash not going to have his faithful posse by his side. He's not going to have anybody. It's one-on-one. Anything goes for the 3XW Heavyweight Championship right here, Perry, Iowa, at 3XW Chaos.
Well, I'm nervous, man. Seriously, it just seems like another way to try to get the belt off Brian Ash. The last time he was put in a thing like this, it was called a street fight, and Ego walked home with the gold, and I'm not too, I'm a little scared.
Well, Brian Ash, you know, he does hold the record for the longest time holding the 3XW Heavyweight Championship, a record that, in my opinion, may never be broken. You have to give Brian Ash credit for being such an incredible superstar, but then you also, on the other hand, have to give credit to Devin Carter for the fact that here he is, here's this plucky underdog, the guy nobody thought was going to make it, and he made it all the way to the finals, as you all remember, at 3XW Gold Rush. Didn't win the match, but he's so resilient. He just keeps going back. It doesn't matter how many times Brian Ash has to knock him down, how many times Brian Ash has to beat him. Devin Carter is like Rocky. He won't give up.
Like Rocky?
Like Rocky. It's a semblance. This and to boot, this match, it's not even the main event. We still got another match to go.
Got one more to go.
We got to thank the 3XW camera crew for getting us this great shots here, as we're going to see for the rest of the night in this match especially. I mean, we don't know where the heck this match is going to go. I mean, like, it's an anything goes match there. We could end up in the parking lot, but thankfully, you know, the 3XW camera crew, the best camera crew on the independent scene, I might add, they're going to be taking you. You're going to be right there for the action. It's going to be like you're right there.
Well, that's right. Anything goes, no disqualification match, but the 3 count must happen in the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the 3XWrestling Heavyweight Championship. In this match, there are no disqualifications. Introducing the challenge, standing to my left, hailing from 1,000 face, this is delicious Devin Carter. He was the first 3XWrestling heavyweight champion, and he is the current defending 3XWrestling heavyweight champion, Brian Ash.
This match for the 3XW Heavyweight Championship of the World, a title that, you know, Devin Carter has been going for it just seems like forever now. He's always had it so close, he can almost taste it, but he still has been unable to capture the belt from Brian Ash.
Well, hopefully that'll stay the same here, because it should stay under Brian Ash. You know, technically, Brian didn't have to hand that belt over. It is no disqualification match.
Well, obviously he has, at this point, probably has a little bit more respect for a guy like Devin Carter, a guy who's really taken him to the limit on multiple occasions there. These guys have had some incredible matches here in 3XW. And look at that. Devin Carter firing back with everything he's got. Ash there with the reversal off into the corner. Jumps right over there. Roll up. This could be a quick victory. 2 count. This is a nice little roll up. And once again, only gets 2.
I really doubt that the match would have ended faster than the actual promotion of the match.
Backslide. we've been hearing it. I've been talking to quite a few of the fans here tonight there, and everyone, I keep hearing the same thing. Tonight is Devin Carter's night. Tonight is Devin Carter's night. Now, that remains to be seen, but from the way I've been seeing Devin Carter here earlier tonight, he hasn't been talking to anybody. He hasn't. I've barely seen him, whereas, Brian Ash, you always can see him out there. He's always walking around making fun of the fans or, throwing a comment my way. But, Devin Carter's always been that guy there at the beginning of the show. He's always out there. He's always shaking your hand. He's always saying, hi, how are you doing? I haven't seen him.
He's been hiding. He's scared.
No, it's not the fact that he's been hiding. I just think that Devin Carter has been getting so into his own mind, so into his own mindset about what has to happen tonight. He's taken Brian Ash to the limit on multiple occasions here in 3XW there and hasn't been able to capture that belt. And perhaps maybe tonight is the night where he realizes all of his mistakes, everything that he's done in the past there, and able to capitalize it and win the 3XW Heavyweight Championship. And he really, truly will be 3XW's own Cinderella story.
Well, the Cinderella stories are not very many in any sport, and I still don't feel that it's going to happen here tonight. Brian Ash will pull it out one way or the other.
Right now, Ash has got his arm locked into the grasp of Devin Carter. And Devin Carter there, as you can see, applying his weight into the knee, bringing it down across the neck of Brian Ash. And now a leg drop onto the arm and bending it back in the opposite direction there, trying to maybe, really affect the elbow. Because if you think about it, if you hurt Brian Ash's arms, he won't be able to pitch me out for the Devastator.
Well, that's exactly right. It's a very smart maneuver by disgusting Devin Carter.
Well, Brian Ash there, you have to give credit Brian Ash. I mean, on so many different, if we were to give you right now a list of, stuff, right now you'd have to admit Brian Ash is the stronger. He's the veteran in the ring. He's the more experienced of the two. He's held the title. He currently holds the title. The only thing that really that Devin Carter has going for him in this match is the fan support and his willingness to win. As many times as he's been in a situation like this, he's gotten so close, but he just hasn't been able to do it. And I think that right there is the biggest motivator that any one wrestler can achieve.
Did I just see what I thought I just saw?
Brian Ash there doing a somersault? Twice, in fact. Yes, indeed. Here in the history of 3XW, if there's one thing I've learned about Brian Ash, I really didn't know much about Brian Ash until I started here in 3XW doing the commentary and whatnot. But there's one thing I've realized about Brian Ash is that every single match I've seen with Brian Ash, he always has something different. He always throws something different out there, and he always impresses me with a move or two that you would not expect to see him doing night after night. Carter now, as he just springboards himself over the top rope there, hits him with a rolling senton, but he's only able to get a 2. Fires up. And look at that.
And that, it didn't affect Brian Ash at all. It almost turned him on and pissed him off.
He really truly could have done that as Brian Ash now drapes him across that second rope, pushing down with all of his might.
I think referee Steve Bealey didn't even know what's going on here. He about to start applying a 5 count. It's no disqualification. All he has to do is just stand there. He should just give him a chair and sit him in the corner.
Well, you really don't have to envy the referee's position. In actuality, the only thing the referee is really there to do is to count to 3.
Exactly.
That is the rules in this battle, which is a no disqualification match for the 3XW Heavyweight Championship. And right there, Brian Ash there taking full advantage of that no disqualification as he's choking him, it looks like with Devin Carter's own headband. Add insult to injury there. Not only did he knock off Devin Carter's headband in the heat of battle there, but he's using it as a weapon against him. As much as I don't like him, you do have to give Brian Ash credit there for the incredible ring awareness and veteranship. He's able to take advantage of incidents such as that. moving right in for the kill on Devin Carter. And look at that. Throws him right into the turnbuckle. Lifts him off into the opposite corner. Brian Ash there, looking around at all the fans there ringside before throwing a vicious knee, a Harley Race knee, right into the face of Devin Carter.
He's pulling out the playbook tonight.
I don't know if a lot of you know this, but Brian Ash actually trained by Harley Race. Maybe a little bit of homage to his trainer.
Maybe.
As we all know, Harley Race, multiple-time NWA World Champion. He's held numerous titles around the world.
Whoa!
And look at that. Ash able to hold on. Didn't quite go full force out of the ring.
Sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes that makes you be hurt even worse. Get your leg caught up like that, you can hurt your knee. It's not his night, fans. Jeez.
Brian Asher laid out there ringside. What's this? What's Devin Carter going for here? Seems like he's stalking, waiting for Ash to get up. Baseball slide sends Ash right into the guardrail there. Bends it up a little bit there. Almost went out into about the second row. And now you've got a snatch, no disqualification there. It's going to go all over this building, I guarantee you.
Well, he just told some crowd members to move. What's he thinking here?
I don't know what Devin Carter has here in mind, but you can see Brian Asher probably obviously heard him. They're trying to walk away from whatever Devin Carter had planned. You got to admit and admire his veteranship there, ring awareness. He's able to see a danger in the situation there. And look at that, got tossed over the guardrail.
What's he doing here?
Devin Carter's going to fly.
Devin Carter, does he fly?
Oh, my God! Devin Carter!
I've never seen Devin Carter really go off his feet.
Devin Carter, as fast as he could, dives over the guardrail onto Brian Ash, taking out all those chairs.
Listen to these fans.
The fans right now are absolutely on their feet. Like I said, the fans saying tonight's the night. Tonight is Devin Carter's night. And right now, as I'm witnessing this match live right in front of the rest of all of you guys watching this on DVD, I have to admit I'm feeling the same thing as well.
Well, this is just going crazy here.
Brian Ash trying to do anything he can there to put the brakes on Devin Carter. Oh! Did you hear the sound of his head make contact with that door? Once again.
This is kind of like a flashback here. Remember when $1 Fitness, when Chance Cordova got his brain scrambled against the doorway?
Absolutely,
So I guess you could say Second Coming finally got the heck beat out of him here by Brian Ash.
Brian Ash there, quite well known to be using the door to his advantage and just brings the chair down across the back of Devin Carter. Carter trying to crawl out of the way there. I mean, obviously not able to get
your challenger crawling.
Brian Ash now mimicking the fans there, saying that it's his night. That remains to be seen. As we can see, the challenger Devin Carter there trying to crawl to a safe area.
This is some awesome camera work here tonight. You got that right earlier, Mylan. You never see camera work like this in ECW.
No, you certainly didn't. As we just saw Brian Asher scraping the forehead of Devin Carter across that brick.
Our cameramen don't know how crazy they can get.
Yeah.
They get in that action.
That's what we pay them for. It's now.
That's right. They get that nice paycheck.
Absolutely. Brian Ash now battering the challenger. Oh. Wow! Devin Carter puts the brakes on there and runs Brian Ash's big old bald head right into the door.
Well, I thought he was going to throw him right through the door. We are in an armory.
Well, we can't go through that door there.
We are in an armory, so we got to watch out what's going on here.
And Devin Carter just suplexed Brian Ash onto an entire stack of tables.
Well, I'm glad they're getting away from the scaffold there. Our other camera is set up on top of there.
Oh, no.
What are they doing?
Carter asking for the fans to pile up the chairs. As you can see, an absolute ocean of chairs now piled up across the cement floor. Look at that. Referee Steve Bealey even getting involved. He's throwing chairs in the table.
Well, why not? He's got nothing else to do.
Look at that mass pile of twisted steel and cement.
And Devin Carter loves this.
Look at that right there. Kid tested, Devin Carter approved.
I guess.
Whoever, you can see right there, Brian Ash there trying to get the hell out of Dodge here. He wants to be nowhere near that giant sea of chairs. It's trying to fight off Devin Carter. Here he comes. Wait a minute. Watch out. Oh my God. Almost got hip tossed. Oh no!
Devin Carter gets the chairs. Yes. That could be it for the challenger right there.
Oh my God. Brian Ash just threw Devin Carter and all of his weight into that sea of chairs. Jesus Christ.
I cannot believe it. That backfired on the challenger there. It looks like Ash is piling up again. It looks like they're going to try to drop him on it again.
God forbid Devin Carter has to go through that kind of pain once and again, getting driven through an entire sea of chairs.
I see how it is. When Carter wants to do it, the fans help out. Brian stacks him up by himself.
Thank God, Devin Carter, you can see her just trying to fight back here. I think he knows Brian Ash is going to try and do something to permanently injure Devin Carter. We might not ever see Devin Carter here again in 3XW.
Maybe he's going for
Don't powerbomb him. Don't do it. Devin Carter's fighting it. Devin Carter's fighting it.
Oh no! This can't be happening. Look at the pain in Brian's face.
Oh my God!
You idiot! You can't make the pin out here.
We have to see that again.
Oh, we gotta
tell the production guys right now. I want to see that again.
Well, give them a minute here. Maybe they will.
I don't care what they got to do. I want you guys right now. If you're listening to me,
here comes.
Look at that! He landed straight in the middle of the chairs.
We got the other one coming up right here.
We're back to live action. As you can see, Brian Ash now just choking life on a Carter. Look at this. Like I said, you got to thank the camera crew here in 3XW for getting action like this. And
oh no! That still hurts.
Neither one of these guys have absolutely no disregard for one another, no disregard for their own well-being. They're putting everything they have on the line here tonight, and guess what it's all for? That 3XW Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, it's amazing.
I'd like to thank the production crew right now there for enabling us to get those camera shots. Look at that! Devin Carter tries to hit something onto Brian Ash. Brian Ash there having that steel guardrail just jams it straight into the skull of Devin Carter.
Well, about time those guardrails were good for something.
Yeah. Devin Carter is a complete mess right now of just broken human body. We've just seen everything.
I about need to go to the chiropractor just watching this match.
And just to see these two human beings reduced to just battling with one another. Look at Devin Carter. He's had all he could have, and he can't take it anymore. Both these guys, at the beginning of this match, they're coming out fresh, ready to wrestle, and just to have everything reduced to nothing more than a street fight where it's going to come down to one man against the other, just nothing but bare fists, steel chairs, and right there the clothesline by Devin Carter.
Unbelievable.
This is pro wrestling right here at its finest. Goes for the hip toss there, twisted. Here's the cover.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
Devin Carter, I thought he almost had it there. Just an incredible match we've seen so far here. This is going to go down in the annals of 3XW history. Perhaps it's the greatest match. Wait a minute, he could be going for his move here. He calls it the tasty treat. It's a pump handle face buster. Brian Ash reversed it.
Yeah!
And hits him with an inverted backbreaker. This could be it right here. But Devin Carter, as resilient as he is, the Rocky of 3XW, kicks out. And a driver. Tried to go up for a body slam, instead just drives the face, the skull, the top of the head of Devin Carter into the mat. I'm fired up. I'll tell you that right now. This, in my mind, might just be the best 3XW match, the best title match I've ever seen in my entire life, and that's going through every company.
Yeah, there we go. Come on, Brian.
Brian Ash obviously upset at the fact that he can't keep Devin Carter down. Devin Carter, it's his night. The fans say it. It's his night. Devin Carter won't stay down. Brian Ash has got the belt. Devin Carter's got to turn around. Devin Carter ducks out of the way.
Yes! Come on, Brian.
But he gets caught in the face.
And there's not a thing the referee can do about it.
This is it. You can't. No! Devin Carter's kicking out.
Brian, get on him. Come on. Shut up, you fans. These fans are stupid. Come on.
Devin Carter will not stay down. It doesn't matter what Brian Ash does to him, Devin Carter will not stay down. And in my mind, I have it wrapped up in my mind. Tonight really could be his night. Brian Ash can't beat him. Brian Ash is frustrated at the fact that here he is, this two-time 3XW heavyweight champion. He can't beat him.
There we go. You know what he's going to do now.
If we haven't seen enough steel chairs involved in this match already, we're going to see another one, it seems like. And Devin Carter just fighting. He has nothing. He can't have anything left in that tank. And Brian Ash could be going for a devastator on a chair. He's going to do just that. Carter gets out, but just nothing left in the tank. Wait a minute. Reversal. Spinebuster.
No! Kick out!
Spinebuster on a chair. No! Oh my God!
No! No! You've got to be kidding me! This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life!
Oh! Devin Carter's the new 3XW champion!
I can't believe this!
We've heard it time and time again. There's nothing that the fans, everything the fans said, it all came true. Tonight was his night. Devin Carter, the new 3XW heavyweight champion.
Oh my God.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
What else can happen?
Well, actually, I do know the greatest thing we're ever going to see, and we got a little interview with a former heavyweight champion that happens to not be Brian Ash.
No, not this!
Oh, we're going to watch it.
I'm the voice of 3XW, Chad Mylan. I'm here with the best color commentator in the sport today, I guess.
Business today, yeah.
Business, anyway. Skylar Pierce. And that's it for 3XW's Outside the... Hey, Jerry!
It's Jerry Lynn.
Yeah?
That's unbelievable.
Jerry
It's
Lynn.
hard to believe.
You're actually here.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrestle tonight.
Well,
That's right, it is 3XW, boy.
can we ask you a couple questions before you go?
Shoot.
Well, tonight you'll be facing Gage Octane and Brian Ash. last time you were here, you faced Gage Octane, and you didn't fare so well because of outside interference and a little bit of cheating and whatnot. How do you hope tonight, by adding Tony Scarpone to the mix, that you'll fare any better?
Well, obviously I got someone watching my back, but gonna go in there with a little more intensity and kick some ass.
That's awesome. Well, I guess it's really all I gotta ask.
It pretty much is.
Yeah.
That's
Can't
it?
wait. Yeah.
I thought you said you had a couple questions for me.
Well, I can't even hardly think of anything right now. I mean, it's
All right, you know
it's
what?
Jerry Lynn.
I have one thing to ask. I've seen the DVD and I got one question for you.
Oh, what's that?
What's the capital of Thailand?
I don't know.
Bangkok.
Was we just saw there Jerry Lynn having a few words there about the match that's coming up right here next, the main event of 3XW Chaos here in Perry, Iowa. But in more important news, Devin Carter, the new 3XW Heavyweight Champion of the world.
This is bad.
Well, this right here is going to mark a new era here in 3XW, a new era in the sport of professional wrestling, a new era of Devin Carter. Congratulations, Devin Carter. You truly are